Florida's Space Coast, stretching from the Titusville area and Cape Canaveral to the Sebastian Inlet on the east coast of Florida, is the home of my local beaches. But I'll admit, I don't shell here all that often. Why? Well, I am a huge lover of lion's paws and elusive Caribbean seashells that are found much more south, but I do love my local beaches. Lately, we've had our share of shell piles, so instead of my usual 1 to 2 hour drive down south, I will share with you what I found over a few different days along the Space Coast, starting out at Melbourne Beach, moving north to Patrick Beach, and ending up over the causeway, stopping off at the Banana River to find my share of crowns and tinies. But I was quite surprised to find Whentletraps too. What? So awesome. Welcome to Florida Beach Walks. I'm Roxanne. Let's beach hop Florida's Space Coast. She picks up the rock. Ella, pick up that one. Yeah, can you say Scotch bonnet? No, don't throw it in the water. Don't throw it. Mom wants to lick it. That's a nice one. No, please. Don't throw the Scotchy. And that is a brown one too. Okay, it is missing the tip there, but man, that's a pretty spotted one. Whew. Glad we still have that one. Let's see if she'll pick up that one. Ella, look, pick up the pink shell. Yay! Mommy, see it? There you go. Can you say rose petal? Oh, you got a shark eye? What else are you gonna give me? What's that? Oh, another calico. Sweet baby girl. Whew, she didn't throw that one. But I have been calling these like the East Coast rose petal tellin, but they are not. They are actually a large Strigilla shell. So I'm very happy to have found the shell ID. Thank you so much, Shell Stories, for correcting me and pointing me in the right direction. And for this Sea Horse and Company website, they do have a really nice identification guides for shells. The Florida Seashell guide down here is really nice. They have these nice illustrations. Well, not illustrations, photos. Sometimes it's hard to tell in the illustrations, but I really like this site. Very, very comprehensive. And it goes nicely with all the other shell books that I have too. So collectively, I can have a better idea of shell IDs. All right, Skylar and Ella are down the beach throwing other seashells back into the ocean. Here is a Atlantic giant cockle. Go ahead and pick up a couple more. I started using decoupage on these, so I really like that. Fun projects. And a shark eye moon snail with a little predator hole at the side, and a beautiful ombre calico scallop. Look at that edge. Gorgeous. And a different day at the same beach, got an angel wing, little chip, but hey, that's okay. Do not find these too often on the East Coast. A lot of times when I run errands over here on beachside, I do try to stop off at the beach to pray, to clear my head, and hey, to see if I can find some shells. Here is a knobbed whelk. We do have a lot of these, a lot of knobbed whelks, more than I see lightning whelks. And this is a juvenile pin shell. I believe this is the half-naked pin shell. Can't see too much of that iridescent nacre inside, but that is cute. So I will hold on to the little ones. Now we're a little farther up the Space Coast at Canova Beach. This area, I love finding calicos here. I have found tons of calicos and a glass like this one. This was pretty nice right off the bat. Ha! Nice and chunky. And a nice shape too. Love it when the edges are very rounded and frosted. Awesome. And here is a yellow prickly cockle. These can be found all along the Atlantic coast of North America, ranging from North Carolina to the West Indies and Brazil. We are here about mid-afternoon, so yeah, I'm checking under seaweed. if you get to the beach late, I mean, it helps to look under seaweed. Here is a Florida rock snail, bit surf worn, and a lettered olive. Go ahead and take that one. And a juvenile lightning whelk. This opens on the left side. The knobbed whelk that we found opens on the opposite side, the right side. And here is another lettered olive shell. Most gastropods are dextral, meaning that they open to the right. Here is a shark eye, a little juvenile guy. Oh, looks like it has a, little predator hole. All right, but you're cute. And a calico scallop, the painted shell. Here, Ella. Ella, here. Put that in the bucket. That's a big one. Yeah. Uh-oh, you missed. Put it in the bucket. Good girl. Hi, Ella. Hi, Ella. Can you say hi?
Hi. Hi, Mommy.
Yay. Oh, she's so sweet. Oh, we love this baby girl. Could just kiss her up all day. She's so adorable and loves coming to the beach. Here is a baby's ear, also related to a moon snail. Got an olive, a slipper, some rock sort, a channeled whelk, and a Florida rock. What you got, Elle?
Huh?
What you got?
Wow.
Oh, you're sitting in my pile? Oh no, don't cover it up. Finding a lot of juveniles. Here is a juvenile pear whelk. Almost looks like the juvenile channeled whelk I just had in my hand there, but that is a pear. And here is a slipper snail, another one. I do like these and the spotted ones. I think those are cool. And another moon snail, tiny bit bigger, not by much. And yeah, see a predator hole at the side of that one too. And another beautiful calico scallop. The simple life of a 2-year-old. You gotta love it. What you doing? You making holes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Different day at the same Canova Beach Park. Let us see what's here today. Lots of shells, which is good. Sometimes there's nothing. Pretty calico, I love that. And I see a shark eye right below it. Oh, didn't see it. Here's a pretty calico, another one. Just love these painted shells. Here is a flowered knobbed whelk. That is really pretty. I like it when they break into the flowers. The rollers. Here's another one, not so pretty. Lots of knobbed rollers. I picked up those calicos, and I do love the burgundy color, but orange is my favorite color to find on the beach, so I will definitely pick up that orange calico. Too bad it's busted, but it's still pretty. A piece of a giant eastern murex. Oh, that would have been nice. And this is a wedding shell, because this is definitely not native. Those ribs are pretty thick here. Yeah, let me go compare this. Here, I'll put a calico next to it. You can see how just broad the ribs are. But yeah, that is not a native shell. Most likely left after a wedding or an event that gets its nickname wedding shell. Here is another knobbed whelk, a very surf-worn one, but it's all there, so I'll hold on to it. And I'll collect this calico scallop right behind it. That is a very pretty pattern. And here is another shark eye. Yes, a little bit larger than the little ones we're finding, so that's a nice sized one. I wasn't sure if this stone crab was alive or not, but yeah, he was alive and well. I find a lot of their claws on the beach, or, they're just washed up dead after storms. So it is nice to see them alive and well. Hopefully he's well. Very cute. The tide is coming back for you, buddy. Here's another giant Eastern Murex piece. Man, these are so hard to find all together, and they are awesome when you do. Most times you gotta find them. Here's another one rolling around on the right in the surf when they just get washed up. Let's see, another lettered olive. I really do like these the darker letter olives are nice. I'll take that one. And here is a 9-armed sea star. Unfortunately, not in the same state as the stone crab that we just saw. Another calico scallop. The term calico means printed cotton fabric. Wow, that is some pretty coloring. I'm going to call this the sherbet calico. Beautiful, followed right by another one. Awesome. Now moving further north in the Patrick Beach area, and I see a baby's ear. Let's check this one out. Looks good on the front. Let's see if there's any holes or cracks. Nope, it is perfect. Lovely. I really do like finding these. These are fun to find, and these get up to about 2 inches in size. I actually do have a dredge pile one I think it's a dredge pile one that is that big in my shell cabinet. And look at that, another one, but this one looks a little cracked. Yeah, but I'm gonna hold on to it because I think these baby's ears are really neat. I want to see a live one. I haven't seen a live one of those. Since they can't retract all the way in their shell totally, I think that would be really, really neat to see. And here is another one. Yeah, a little cracked as well. So out of all the ones that I've shown, I think this is the 4th one. Only one of them was solid. So they are pretty fragile shells. And yes, I'll collect another cockle. Got to keep them for my decoupage bowls. And another lettered olive. Making out with these too. Go ahead and keep that one. Oh, I think I just passed a baby's ear. That's okay. I was going after the slipper snail. That I did not keep. Let's see what else we got over here. That was pretty exciting finding all the baby's ears like that. Okay, another knobbed whelk. We'll take another roller. Rolling, rolling, rolling. I don't know why that song's coming in my head, but it does. All right, a shark eye. A little one also. Man, I find them a lot bigger, I think down south, like in Palm Beach. Definitely find them bigger. And another Florida rock snail. Let's see if I can find some more baby's ears. Here's another shark eye, but you are busted. On that, was the conclusion of the baby's ears. No more baby's ears. But those were fun to find. And here is some sea glass. Around the Patrick area, I do find sea glass. I have found all kinds of fantastic colors here up at Patrick. I found some reds, some teals, blues, blacks. Really nice. And here are some coquina clams, along with that shark eye. And here is a spectral bittersweet. A candy striped shell. And I do not find these very often near, around my Space Coast area. Definitely find those on Jupiter Island in the abundance. Here's another piece of sea glass. That's a pretty good size. And here's a really pretty calico scallop. Almost looks like a West Coast Bay scallop. Very nice. Like the lines, looks like a sunburst. Another piece of sea glass. Definitely collect that one. And a horse conch piece. I don't run into these at all, hardly, in this area. Here's a shark eye, but yep, that looks just like I feel. It's seen better days. Oh my word. We've been so sick in our house. Like, basically this whole year swapping germs. Oh, and here is another hand of calicos, but this one to the right is so huge. You can't really tell my hands are really big, but this thing is a monster. I don't think I've ever seen a calico that big. All right, here's a prettier shark eye. This is how I want to feel in a few days. And another one, and another one. I did run into a lot of shark eyes. And here's a nutmeg. I don't find these too often. Nutmegs do not come in that orange gold color, so this has a bit of staining. Probably, I don't know, mangrove staining, but there's no mangroves around here. And another piece of sea glass. I am so excited to be finding sea glass again in this Patrick area, because for a while after the renourishments a couple years ago, we haven't been finding much, and this is a tinted cantharus. So I am happy to start seeing all the glass reappearing in this area, and a lot of the shell piles. With the renourishment, the shell piles also were covered up, and at negative low tides here, you can finally start seeing the rocks again. There's rocks right out past the shoreline. Can't see it now because the tide's coming in, but you can see some rock slabs out there on negative low tides. And here is a green mussel. These are not native to Florida. They are considered an invasive species. They are native to Asia. Here's a few more lettered olives. The lettered olive is the state shell for South Carolina. And we got ourselves another roller. I really like this one. This one definitely has a lot of character. This is a Keener's knobbed whelk. Here is a really nice defined tinted cantharus and a crown conch. Next, we'll head over to the Banana River and we'll find some of these in a pretty good condition. Most times after I finish shelling over on the beach, I'll try to stop off somewhere on one of the causeways to see if I can find some crown conchs, because a lot of the nicer ones you can totally find by the river. The ones on the beach, like you saw, are pretty surf worn. The tide is a little bit high on this particular day, so there are a few crowns washed up. This is a pretty good one, nice condition. Here's the molted exoskeleton of a horseshoe crab. Lots of these are around here. Horseshoe crabs are not crustaceans. They are arthropods, more closely related to spiders than crabs. And here is a sea pearl, a gray knickernut. Let's check out this pear whelk. I do like the river pears. They have this real deep, rich coloring in it. That's a really pretty one. Ooh, let's watch that one out. Oh, little bug having fun on it. Awesome, we'll collect that one. Let's check out these that were in the water. Lots of crowns. I love it when they have the 2 rows of spikes, really pretty at the top and the bottom like this one. And all these in my hand are nice and empty. Here is a live parwelk. I think the lighter color mollusk in these are so pretty. I've run into Sanibel when they were all out of the shell. Just really, really gorgeous, gorgeous creature. Nice pretty coloring, and he's doing well. That little amber disc is the operculum, which it closes to keep itself all safe in the shell. Okay, Elle, here, grab them all.
Okay.
Because these are the ones we're gonna put back.
Are we good?
Okay, throw it in the water like this, look. Good job, here, there's all of them on the ground. Because we're returning all these, so put those all in the water.
Okay.
Yeah. Good job.
I did it.
Yeah, get another one. You did it.
I do. See?
Yay! You put them all back in the water, okay?
Wow. Ah.
Good job, Elle. Sweet baby girl. We returned a few crowns and collected a few crowns. There were so many on this day. This is different from when I first was filming, and this is towards the end. I had to use a flashlight because it got dark on us, but look how many. It was just so clustered. I've never seen this part of the river there was just hordes of shells. Craziness. Seeing shell clusters like this and huge piles even on the beach get me to thinking of how many thousands, millions of shells are in the ocean that we can't even see. Absolutely amazing. Here are some tinies that I came across. These are sharp Nassau's, come to find out, which they do remind me of the regular bruised Nassau's that I do find and are familiar with. And here is a fly speck seraph. The other time running into these was over on the west coast by Fort Myers area in the bay. And here is a very worn Atlantic oyster drill. What are you doing? You're scooping some sand?
Yeah, good cherry work.
Oh, you working?
Yeah, I'll play you the sun. Oh, guys. Friend, guys.
Oh, yeah? All right, you keep up the good works.
Yeah.
So with all of these shells in the water, the crown conchs in particular, I wanted to see like where they all were, because right when you got to the edge, you really didn't see, a lot of live crown conchs, but I knew there could not be too far because there were so many washed up, and I sure did find them.
Mommy?
Yeah, all those black dots, they're all alive.
Here go, Mommy.
Okay.
Go.
This is incredible. It was like with all these crown conchs, where are they hanging out? Well, apparently they're hanging out on the side. They're everywhere. Corey, this is so neat. Wow, it's like conch heaven. Crown conch heaven. It was really a sight to see so many crown conchs, because the trips that I've taken down here, I just haven't seen them. So I hiked my pants up and I was like, I'm gonna go find where they all are, and it was amazing. So I came back with my friend Chalet. I wanted to show her how many crown conchs were in the water here. It was nuts. And the tide was low enough that I'm able to come out to this section, which I've never explored before because it's always so high, so I couldn't walk out there. But I mean, here's another beautiful crown conch and a parwelk that we found. And this one little area, there was just so many shells. Look at all these on this side. Being a river, yeah, you're gonna have some green mossy shells, but I was just completely fascinated with how much was clustered up, especially when you first walk down to the river, seeing all those little tiny crowns. So, and then around the bend here, I saw lots of bigger shells, lots of knobbed whelks all over. A lot of them had, that green stuff growing on them. But there was plenty, and you can see how high the water usually comes up here. So in this extreme and negative, I was happy to have the chance to see what it looks like. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, look at this one. He's like, hello. Got this one is on the move too. Oh, they're so beautiful. Look at their foot. I was completely fascinated when I found them before it was getting dark, so we had to get out. I didn't have the chance to film them, so I was very happy I had this chance and that I can share it with you too. Crown conchs, or king's crown, usually have one or more rows of spines, which give it a crown-like appearance. Although some specimens are spineless, those varieties, I normally find those surf-worn out on the beach. Like with this area, they're usually found on mud flats near mangrove trees and oyster beds. Individual shells may vary different in color, vary in length of the spines, and the number of rows of those spines. Some crown conchs have rows of spines around both ends, the top and the bottom end of the shell. And I do like those. I have to say, I do like those the best. Pure white albinos can also be found in this species, and that crown is definitely on my bucket list of shells to find. Here's a little horseshoe crab. Oh, just scuttling around. Man, I had so much fun out here all by myself, and I did get a lot of recording, so I think at some point I'll put a midweek video together of this area and show you all the footage that I took. And my phone went dead. So this is Chalet's phone. That's actually Chalet's hand. She was finding some minis, so I joined her. There were a lot of mini piles, and I'm so glad I did because I found a Whentletrap. That brown banded, the one in my hand there. I can't believe I found these Whentletraps. I was like, what? What? Unbelievable. It was amazing to see. I can't believe I found one. I thought you could only find them by the ocean. The first ever trap I found was on Melbourne Beach last summer. Was completely happy. And yes, I'm equipped with my Chick-fil-A cup and sock that I found in the trunk. I did want to show Chalet this area, but it was impromptu the time that we actually came. The other trap there in my hand, Whentletrap, I believe is an angulate Whentletrap. So this led to more shell hunting. We were almost ready to leave, but we're like, no, there's Whentletraps here. And we just have to look in all of this, and that's where they were. Okay, got it. Oh, okay. Wow. That's definitely aligned, a brown line. Ah, the aperture is just a tiny bit chipped.
Yes.
Oh, here, special. Put it back in that little tub. Okay, your hand's there?
Yeah.
I can't believe I lost mine. Yep, I dropped one and lost it. Just found another one. Yeah, that one you can definitely see the brown.
Yeah.
The brown line. Just right here. I cannot believe this. I would never, ever have expected to find
In this pile.
here. Yeah, oh, here's a button. Oh, button. All right. Oh, man.
On the shelves.
I know. Oh, if I didn't have to go get Sky from school, we could stay out here. I gotta go get Sky. That was so fun, bugs and all, looking for those Whentletraps in all the tinies. I for sure am going to start trying to check out more river causeway spots to find these along the Space Coast. And here are all of my beautiful shell finds, collectively over 8 days shelling the Space Coast. I love all of the colors and textures collectively that I found. Can't believe that large calico scallop. That was so big. And I have lots of river crowns, which I will add to my Etsy shop soon. So happy we took the chance to look for all of these tinies because it led to the most incredible tiny find, these beautiful Whentletraps. I just proved to myself that a little exploration in your own backyard can really pay off to finding something amazing. Thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and share. And until next time, I leave you with this.